Hi, I'm Christy, and today we are going to discuss yet another cybersecurity topic for 4iMac. If you haven't seen our last videos, then I suggest you take a look at them. Today we are going to discuss the remote work, the safe tips that we need to follow in order to be safe while working remotely. Well, since the pandemic, the remote work has had quite a rise, and basically every company business that they have a possibility of using this kind of method of working are trying to implement it in everyday work processes. And many workers are now working remotely, and that is a fact. But in order to be safe while working remotely, there are some tips that you should follow. And we have gathered a few tips for you that we think that are crucial in having a safe work environment while working remotely. And here is a few of them. One of our tips is to separate our personal life from work life. And by this, what we mean is separating personal accounts and devices from the work's accounts and devices, of course. And let's say if an attack were to happen, or mistakes happen, because at the end of the day, we're just humans. If we create this gap between our personal devices and accounts and the work's devices and accounts, basically what we are doing is creating a safe environment in the business or company's perspective. Another thing that we suggest on doing is securing your accounts and devices. This means adding multi-factor authentications on all your accounts that you are using while working remotely. And not only this, but also securing your own devices that you are using in the remote office, remote work, etc. For example, you are using Wi-Fi connections and Wi-Fi routers. If we are safeguarding our Wi-Fi routers, which are a gateway to the internet, what we are doing is creating a safe transmission of data connection between the devices that we are working from remote work to the company's or business servers. Another tip that we suggest is always using high quality VPN connection. For example, you need to use the intranet of the company, and of course, in order to use that or connect to the internet, what you need is a VPN connection. And if you are using a high quality VPN connection, you are just adding more security layers between these two communications. Another advice that we have for you is to always update our softwares. And this is a best practice not only for remote work, but for every occasion that there is. If we do so, we are downloading the latest security patches that are needed for our software to run up in a more easy and safer way. Another advice that we have, and this is yet again not only for remote work, but for every occasion that there are regarding best security measures that we need to take, is to use strong passwords to keep them safe and to always frequently change them. And yet, of course, to not use the same one on every single account that there is. And this is a no-brainer thing, actually. If we do so, what we are doing on our own perspective is adding more security layers between our endpoint and the company side. And we know that it can be very difficult to remember different passwords and different credentials, but that is why passwords managers were created for in the first place. So why not use one? That's it for today. Thank you for listening, and if you have any other suggestions that you would like for us to talk about, please drop us a line or write a comment in this video down below. Thank you.